Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
What's up, crypto fam? Welcome to the Extra Bullish Hour with your host, the Bagman, Berserker, Uncle Buster, and Fuma Boys. Smash those likes and the subscribe button on the way in. Thanks, fam.
Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it to the moon. Pump my bags up. XRP, pump it to the moon. Pump it up, pump my bags up, pump it up.
Now buckle up and let's get bullish. Extra bullish.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning on this beautiful Sunday. Another extra bullish hour. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another one. We got Berserker in the house, Uncle Buster, Fuma Boys, and we got a special guest in the building. We got NFTEMPO joining us this Sunday. How's everybody doing today, guys?
Extra bullish, bro. That was the first time I ever heard that intro, dude, on the audio.
Yeah, that intro is nice, man. I felt like I need to do some 80s aerobics around here. Work this fat off my back.
That was hella dope.
Pump my bags, Bagman. Let's go.
That's how talented Bags is.
We got special guests.
Like that intro has just wiped away all nerves. That's just got me pumped and buzzing.
Yeah, I think
special guest, guys. Shout out NFTEMPO. We got Nile in the UK. NFTEMPO joining us this morning, bro. Thank you. How are you doing, man? Good morning. How's everything? Good?
Yeah, good evening here from the UK, 6 p.m. over here. But yeah, much love to you all. Thank you ever so much for having us. But yeah, it's an exciting day here over at NFTEMPO. Yourselves having us on the Extra Bullish Hour, and then straight after this, we're kicking off our Summer Sundays music battle featuring 32 artists in Web3. So really exciting day for us ourselves.
it's a pleasure having you today. Just want to give a quick shout out to the chat and everybody joining us this morning. Shout out to Kel L with the super chat, popping things off. Says up and down, sideways, zero, or rocket. That Bagman's still stacking XRP in his wallet. Let's go.
I got my bags today, man.
Oh, shit.
See?
We gotta rebuild Twin Towers, man. Let's rebuild these Twin
where's
Towers.
your bags, bro? Here we go. It's everywhere, bro. All we see is X's everywhere. Okay, so Nile, if for those of you that don't, or for those of you in the chat that don't know, and whoever's watching, this is Nile. You're the chief marketing officer, right, for NFTEMPO, which is a music NFT platform, and you guys specialize in what is it, being fair and just and allowing people to make their own royalties. Can you expand on that?
Before you get into that, you want to just give a quick breakdown of like your background, how you got in to the XRP ledger and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. So currently obviously chief marketing officer over at NFTEMPO. Originally, I first got into crypto core, must have been back in 2018, 19 now. A good friend of mine, Jordan Harry, I don't know whether any of you guys are aware of him, another XRPO influencer at the time. He actually got me involved into it. And that's sort of where the whole passion and even work side of it all came from. Mainly through him, it originally coming being as like a social media manager, and then just getting involved more and more with XRPL projects. Been social media manager, community manager, and just sort of working my way up through projects. And even at one point going cross chain, I was working on for projects on AVAX, and there was another blockchain, but I can't actually remember now. But yeah, it's been a really exciting few years. This last year, I've made the transition of really stepping away from Web 2 work and going full time in Web 3, especially with NFTEMPO. And I've personally really found a passion and a home for what I'm doing in this space, especially working with artists, because giving and seeing them the chance to succeed it's been incredible. Even in the slow steps so far, we've only launched the MVP of our marketplace. I'll break down what we're doing a little bit further in a second, but just mentioning that, like only recently launching the MVP of the marketplace, we've had certain artists. There's one, I'll give a couple of mentions. Rob Nichols was one. We released a new drop for himself a couple of weekends ago. within the first weekend, he raised 75, or the dollar equivalent to 75 to 100,000 streams worth. Now, for a Web 2 artist, that can be extremely difficult, especially in the first weekend. So being able to do that through NFT technology and just getting that extra financial boost to give them that prosperity in their future for their music. Do you know what I mean? It's been incredible. And another one, Sophia Jelani, sorry, a 14-year-old creating music NFTs. 14 years old. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah, setting the standards out there for the next generation of artists, and really helping. That's something I've personally found as well, is helping Web 2 artists transition, not just bringing other Web 3 artists from other chains to the XRPL, but really trying to bring Web 2 artists who just aren't aware to Web 3 yet over into this space. So yeah, that's a little bit about the background. Has anyone got any questions at all?
Oh yeah, we got some questions for you, buddy. yeah, we got some questions. So the question I have off the bat is, what is your marketing strategy for NFTEMPO?
So various methods. In terms of gaining artists, it's been a lot of space hopping for the Web3 artists, and just getting connections out there with the artists that are just predominantly in this space, making a name for themselves in spaces. I've tried doing that as best as possible over the years, but again, just reaching out to Web3 artists, getting in the DMs of everyone, reaching out to the management teams if they're on the labels or anything like that, or if they've got management. And yeah, just really, even with Web 2 artists, LinkedIn's been a powerful tool for reaching out to Web 2 artists and sort of helping that transition over. We've found a huge interest of people who aren't essentially aware to Web 3 yet through LinkedIn. So yeah, a lot of it has been social media, organic growth, to be perfectly straight with you, to be perfectly honest.
Awesome.
But it's been really powerful and effective so far. And like I said, the Summer Sundays music battle, we're starting to toy around with ideas for spaces, not only to give ourselves promotion, but the artists as well. Like, we're currently doing it so they don't have to be minted on NFTEMPO. It's completely open, any chain, not even Web 2, Web 3, whatever. But it's a good chance to give as much exposure to what we're doing to the artists as well, and just put them in front of a new audience.
Okay, I got some more questions, but I'll let somebody else take the floor.
We got E4 on deck. Nile, meet E4. This is one of our compatriots. He's awesome, bro.
Yeah, E4 and Berserker are actually musicians themselves too.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a pleasure, absolute pleasure to meet all of you. Absolutely all of you.
I play the ham bone.
So the NFT platform, anybody can essentially create NFTs and then mint on your platform, right? The music NFTs. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. As you've brought it up there, actually it's quite good. It only mentions the first platform there. So the first platform we've released is the music NFT marketplace. It is completely open. Anyone can come on and mint. We do recommend, obviously, we try and have a conversation with all artists just to verify they are obviously owners, that they have the correct ownership of that music to sell, and even just to advise them in marketing strategies, potential collection and pricing strategies and all that, because a lot of artists are completely new to this, and artists have to wear every single hat. It's not just being a musician. They've got to wear the business hat. They've got to wear the financial, the marketing, every sort of. So I personally do try and lend that offering help to artists with that.
So the tracks have to be mastered then before you can upload an NFT?
Well, this is the thing. So it's open you can upload any quality. And again, this is something we advise, like in this space, the quality of the music is going to become the main utility, especially for what I envision. Like, I personally envision huge collections, 100,000, maybe even 1 million, like CD-like collections. Do you know what I mean? Where they're being offered for $1, $2. And then you've got the limited collections for the truer fans, or maybe the investors with utility, where they're limited collections, higher priced. You can have all sorts of different layers to the music NFT options that artists put out there. But a key one is the cheap ones. And the only utility that comes to them is the quality of the music. So in this instance, yeah, we would advise not uploading unless you have mastered it. And because at the end of the day, yeah, the audio quality and appreciation of the music is what's going to sell the NFTs at cheap prices and convert people away from Spotify and YouTube.
With like a CD Baby and that, you can get a master, or I had a few tracks mastered, but on CD Baby, then they go through the whole process of being copywritten. Is that what you're referring to as well? Like sort of you have to own them and they have to be copywritten, or?
Well, yeah, as long as you own them. But yeah, if I would strongly advise artists to get the copies mastered. If you have to give X amount percentage away to a producer to get that mastered, I personally would recommend taking that next step because it's at the end of the day, the quality of the music is what's going to sell. So if you can go that extra step to do so, I 100% would.
Send it to me. I'll give you a free master.
With 3 points on top, 3 to 4 points. I went on and I purchased a couple, I guess, songs. I got New Money featuring XRP Bags from Tony Bullrun, and I got Own Bank featuring XRPs, and looks like Crypto Tales on here with Tony Bullrun as well. First question is, because I purchased these, do I get any digital rights to this, or how does that work? Do I just own the songs? What do I get by purchasing those?
Very, very good question. And the simple answer is, unless specified by the artist, you're just getting the listening rights. You're just getting the listening rights to the collectible and the digital collectible. Artists can go ahead and specify, yeah, you can get certain rights to use this in this instance, whatever. But unless specified, it's just simply listening rights.
Okay, that's cool. And I got a ton of questions. No, please go ahead.
While you're going through this, can I recommend you switch to the dark mode, because I think the dark mode looks so much cleaner. Yeah, perfect.
Matter of fact, I'm doing that even on my own computer. Nope, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I got a little question. So when it comes to royalties, so how does it walk us through that for somebody who is just like maybe beginning to maybe think about, putting some of their own NFTs on here and everything? When they resell, is there a certain percentage that everybody makes, or do certain people make more? Like, can you set it yourself as far as royalties when these songs are sold and resold and sold? How does that work, if you don't mind, Nile? Please.
No, great, fantastic question. So far with the MVP, because it's only the minimum viable product, we have got certain limitations, and one of them is wallet sharing. So right now, when it comes to royalties, only the artist who creates that NFT will receive the royalties. One of the V2 changes that will come is that you'll be able to have multiple addresses attached to that one song, so the royalties can be split whatever percentage necessary to that essential wallet. But right now, currently, it is just to whoever creates the NFT, they get the royalties. And again, this can be set up to 50%, and that is completely down to the artist what percentage royalties they get. The royalties work on a secondary market basis. So once an NFT is sold on the secondary market, let's just say, for example, the artist takes 10% royalties on that NFT, 10% of that secondary market sale will go back to the artist, and then the rest of the sale proceeds will go to the NFT seller. So yeah, that's pretty much the royalties in a simple overview. I think and I will quickly mention this because no doubt we're going to come on to it, but I think it is key to note the differences between secondary market royalties, or like just NFT royalties of what we're aware to right now, compared to tokenizing music royalties, because they're completely two different things. And yeah, so the experience I've seen so far is people do get these a little bit mixed up, but we'll come on to that. But yeah, tokenizing music royalties is completely different to the standard NFT royalties we see right now.
Can you talk about tokenized royalties? Because that was actually my next question. When will it come out? And can you talk about it a little bit, please?
Perfect. No, yes. So sure. So as I said, I'll break down the other like what we're doing in overall, because that will lead on to the tokenized royalties. So as you see right now, we're on the music NFT marketplace, the homepage. You've right there, what you're looking at is you've got the explore section, which is sort of like a little shuffle section for the marketplace. So each time you refresh the page, that will change and that will just shuffle around. When you look at specific artists, say for example Tony Bull Run, there should be a little option on their profile to follow them. If you was to do so, their music will show up. Okay, we've taken it down. This was on there. But yeah, this will come with V2. You'll press the follow button and their music NFTs will show up more predominantly on the homepage, in the shuffle section, everything like that. Some of the little key UI changes we're coming to make. Along with that, when looking at a collection like you are now, as you can see, you view each NFT individually. Now, one of the V2 changes that will come is this will adjust where you'll only see one copy of the NFT of each different NFT, and it will show the collection size, like little times 50 or times 100 for the total collection. So it avoids skipping through maybe 50 tracks, different songs in one collection to see the 6th song. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just a couple of V2 updates there regarding the UI changes and everything like that. But yeah, we are, so something we are looking to announce. Let me bring the official announcement up. So it's a couple of good things, and highlighting why there hasn't been many developments since we launched MVP. Now, this has been unfortunately due to rising server costs, which we've seen due to unprecedented growth with market artists minting on our marketplace. Which is a great thing. There's so many artists that are eager to bring their music to the XRPO, which is absolutely fantastic. But the issue has been extremely server costs in the process. So what we're doing to combat this is actually we're building our own in-house server. Now, this should be live within the next, we're saying by the end of this month, the new in-house server should be live. And once this does happen, it's going to allow us to scale the marketplace at a much faster pace in terms of capacity and capabilities, which is where things like the UI changes, like I said, they're going to come big and fast. Bulk minting for one on an artist side of things, so you're going to be able to currently when artists mint, there's certain issues with locking up XRP when you create an offer on the XRPO. Obviously we all know when you create an offer it locks up to XRP in reserve, so we've got ways to combat this and everything like that. Same with if you want to create a collection of 100, you have to sign 100 times. Well, we've got a way to combat this as well, but again, once the new server's in place, these sort of changes will come thick and fast, along with MP4 files and WAV files. So when we was talking about the music quality earlier, this is where the quality of the music is really going to come into play in terms of the NFTs, especially along with bulk minting. It's going to go hand in hand with those cheaper, bigger collections where the audio quality will become the utility. So yeah, along with many other updates, visual changes, UI updates, a genre search feature, NFT transfer feature option, music player optimization, because all the tracks obviously you can play and you can play the music while searching other apps and stuff like that. So we are just going to bring further optimization to the music player to just tweak it a little bit and make it a little bit better. But yeah, all sorts. So once the V2 changes come thick and fast, that's when things will get really exciting. Same with the wallet sharing feature with the royalties. But yeah, following the V2 updates, this is when we're going to start seeing the development of the royalties marketplace. So straight after V2, that's when the marketplace is going to be at a real solid standpoint. It'll be a real shouting point for us in terms of the music NFT side. And then it's like, right now we push on for the royalties. This kind of goes hand in hand with the legality issues. So I think that, let me clarify. So the next platform after the music NFT marketplace is the tokenized royalties marketplace. Now, this is where artists are going to be able to tokenize the streaming royalties behind their music. So the royalties they earn from Spotify, Apple Music, etc., you're going to be able to sell these as whatever percentage you like as NFTs. So say you own, and I know that the royalties can get split up. So say you own 50%, you can sell your 50% at whatever percentage price, etc., dependent on the other holders. As long as you come to an agreement, you can all just sell your percentages at whatever price and retain whatever for whatever price as well. So yeah, that's going to be a really interesting marketplace because no one's ever been able to really invest in the music, invest in an artist like that before, where you actually earn alongside with them. And this is essentially going to bring the stock market of music to the XRPL, we feel. It's essentially going to turn music artists into their own stock with music shares.
Okay, quick question. Quick question: Is there a way through the Zum app to listen to the music through the Zum app? Like, is there an app in there, or do I have to go to the website to listen to it all the time?
So there are certain. I know. Here, we're hoping with our server update, with the in-house server and those rollout of changes, we're hoping that Peercat should be able to. Because right now when you view it on Peercat, for example, you just see a blank image, like it doesn't show up, you can't play nothing. We're hoping with the server updates that this should allow for Peercat to play that as well, but we're not 100% whether that's completely a Peercat issue or whether it's a Zum issue, for example. They can actually be listed on other marketplaces, so if you were to mint with us, you can go ahead and list them on, let's just say, XRP Cafe or whatever one of the other top marketplaces on the XRPL. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you have still got that free reign.
Okay, because I got a couple. And I'm like, man, how can I just play this while I'm in the gym? Do I have to go to the website and click on it, or can I just pull up an app? Is there a new app coming out or something? That's cool.
I mean, we are working. So one thing I didn't mention with the V2 updates as well, we're working on playlist features. So obviously, the more we grow with the artists we grow, and the more music NFTs you generally own on our marketplace, you'll be able to create your own playlist and have your own gym playlist of music NFTs essentially soon. And just go on load our music player up and just play that and go.
Okay. Yeah, I do like the feature that you're able to change your avatar and do all the kind of cool stuff on there. Everybody out there, if you don't have it, I tell you, go ahead and check it out, man. Get your Zum app, get connected to it, look at some of the features, and take a look at some of the music, man. It's pretty cool.
Links in the description for NFTEMPO. Also check out their Twitter. They also got the Summer Sundays music battle. You want to give a quick breakdown on that? You guys got one today, right?
Yeah. So we've got round one, part one today. So this Summer Sundays music battle is going to be taking place each Sunday over the next 4 weeks. Sunday the 9th, 16th, 23rd and the 30th, with the 30th being the finals. 32 artists lined up, all going head to head. So we've got 16 artists today, 16 artists next Sunday on round one, part two. 8 from each space will go through, and then they'll meet in round two, where 16 again will be going head to head, and then 8 go through to the quarters, the semis and the finals, which will be on the 30th. The audience will be voting. So once we're going to pick the battles will be picked by a randomizer. So from whoever's available on stage at that time, likely to go up head to head against each other. And then after both songs have been played, we'll put a little poll in the comments section. People will be able to vote who they want to go through. After the next battle's finished, we'll announce the winner from the previous battle. So, it can be quite exciting. It's going to be, obviously, it pushes artists to bring their community, their fans in. And with the amount of artists involved, it could be a massive exposure opportunity for all artists included, just to be put in front of 15 to 31 other artists' communities. Do you know what I mean?
Nice. And for new artists that want to jump on, they just hit the website, connect their wallet, sign up.
Yeah, so you do need a XRPL wallet, XM or Solargenic. We do recommend XM, just easier. But yeah, XM or Solargenic's completely fine. And yeah, you'll be able to...
The new Zum app.
Yeah. Salmon.
And yeah, you'll be able to connect and purchase music NFTs. Right now, it's in XRP. Very soon, XFT will be available to purchase NFTs as well. XFTs are utility token, which is predominantly going to be a currency on all the marketplaces. So the music NFT marketplace, the tokenized royalties marketplace, and then NFT tickets marketplace. And then along finally with the NFTEMPO, which is our DeFi hub, which XFT will be utilized massively loan collateralization, staking, DeFi pool, like all sorts of DeFi capabilities will come. But yeah, that's quite limited information so far.
Do me a
Nice.
favor,
All right,
Nile. Explain or XFT. Is that your guys' native token on the XRP ledger, or what's going on with that one? XFT. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, that's our utility token to our music NFT ecosystem. It'll be the currency for on each marketplace that we have. And then again, like I say, it will be utilized in the NFTEMPO platform with DeFi capabilities. That's where a lot of utility will come for XFT. But yeah, right now it's available to you can go ahead and purchase XFT via GateHub, Solargenic, and the Zoom Dex. But yeah, set the XFT Trustline. We've got all the information. If you ever need it, it's on our socials, website, Telegram, and Discord community. But if you ever just drop us a message on through our socials and get you the Trustline link, and yeah, you're good to go. We're currently doing an XFT, or we're currently in the process of an XFT holders airdrop, which goes on for 12 months. I think we're currently on the third. Yeah, we're currently on the third airdrop of that 12-month airdrop play, pardon me, which is actually delayed from last month. So we're hoping, or we're not say we're hoping, by the 24th of July, so in 2 weeks' time, both last month's and this month's XFT airdrop will be given out to the holders. So, and then we'll be fully back on track once a month. XFT holder gets an airdrop each month compared to their holdings. It's working out so far at 5%. Obviously, this will decrease as more and more XFT is added to the circulating supply.
Tony
Nice,
Bags
guys.
says he won a whole bunch of XFT on one of your giveaways. He says, thanks for helping me get the coins.
Yeah. If you guys are new and you're watching and you don't know anything about XRP Ledger, you guys got to set a trust line in order to get those coins. You got to be familiar with a Sodalogenic wallet or a Zum wallet, which is XRP Ledger centric, something like that, guys. But it's involving trust lines. So
yeah, I'll actually update the description and drop the trust line in there for anybody who wants to add it.
Beautiful.
What I will say is where he mentioned about winning some of the giveaways, we're constantly doing giveaways at the moment for our spaces. With this Summer Sundays music battle, I think we're giving 50k XFT per space away to the audience, along with giving every artist XFT for every round they survive. So yeah, you can come join the spaces. You can earn it for free. Just set the trust line, we'll send you it. Just be part of the audience, be reacting, be an active community member, and yeah, you'll get rewarded.
Perfect.
So you got your battle, your Sunday battle, the music battle, guys, is coming up. It's like in about 30 minutes, right? Something like that.
Yeah, 25 minutes, 16 artists. I don't know if you wanted to hear the lineup for today, because there's some fantastic lineup artists lined up already. We've got
Run it, Nile. Run it, bro.
Yeah, man. Extinct, Diplaquax, Dede Yakuru, Mike Booth from PBR Music, KOG, Crypto Casually, Blockchain MC, Ruler in Peace, Respect, Abtin Zahad, TKO, Sophia Jelani, Sammy Ryan, who's actually going to be performing live, singing live for us, Tony Bullrun, Jubilee Lee, and Brian Z Music, Mr. Brian. So yeah, incredible lineup for the first event, or for the first round one, part one. There's 2 spots left available for round one, part 2. So if there is any artists watching that want to get involved, just drop us a DM and we'll sort it out.
Nice. Also, make sure to check them out on Twitter at NFTEMPO_IO. Give them a follow. That's where they're going to be dropping their Summer Sunday music battles. But he does have that event coming up in a little bit. So if you guys got any final questions for him, so we can let him go ahead and get out of here, get set up for that. Go ahead,
let me
Puma.
get these 2 questions in. Let me get these questions in for you. All right, who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite artist on the marketplace?
That's a great question.
Why you got to put him on the spot like that, Puma?
That's what I do to people. That's what I do to people.
What do you got, Nile? What do you think, bro?
Hey, no, to be honest with you, I don't think I've got a standout artist just yet. I mean, there's certain tracks that I
sounding like Gary Gensler to me, Nile. Gary Gensler.
But, oh, mate, that's different. Right, I can definitely rattle off a couple of names that I've been solidly purchasing NFTs off myself. Killer K for one. Killer K is a bit of a dance artist. I've been absolutely loving his music so far. Listening a lot of one-to-one NFTs, but yeah, I've been loving him. Rob Nichols again. He's been he's just released Panties on the Floor. I absolutely love that track. If you want to try and get some ladies down to dance, yeah, it's definitely one for the ladies, that song. So and yeah, Sophia Jelani as well. I think, like, as much as we're talking how much you love the music, I think she's an incredible investment opportunity. Not financial advice, everything like that, but like I do think when you look at her age, the potential in her career at this such a young age, already developing music NFTs. When you think of, like, yeah, she's releasing all of these artists, especially everyone who's releasing NFTs at this stage, they're releasing collections that are such limited supply. It's just such an incredible opportunity. So, but yeah, a couple of names: Rob Nichols for one, definitely. Killer K. Even some of Tony Bullrun's, like he's released one where you're releasing, you get the Tony Bullrun Silver, the Green Zone Silver coin or whatever, as part of the utility. So yeah, there's some incredible innovation going on from the artists.
Okay.
And that Tony Bullrun stuff, that involves XRP Bags and other artists too. So Bagman's got music on that platform too now, guys. So check out Tony Bullrun.
Yeah, I still got to drop my first one on there.
I was going to say XRP Bags, Tony Bullrun, Crypto Tales, and
that's the answer we were trying to hear. Ding, 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 ding. I was wondering if you're struggling, Niles. You're struggling on it.
We got Crypto Tales in the building. Shout out Crypto Tales.
Big pimpin'. Nile, it's been fantastic having you, bro. You got like what 20 minutes to get set up on this, bro. You gotta run soon, don't you?
Hey, I'm available. Hang out for
another 5
minutes if you want.
What's that?
Hey, we gotta ask him the magic question, y'all. Top 5 cryptos. We gotta have them. What's your top 5
cryptos?
XRP, HBAR, XLM, Casper,
XFT.
Yes, XFT.
Are you chilling, Niles? So you got, let's say you got XFT, XRP, HBAR, Casper, and what was your last one?
XLM.
All right, that's beautiful. That's all I got.
A lot of X's in there.
I know you passed the test, Niles.
Nile, you got any last words before you got to set up that Sunday battle? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, sorry. Before, what's your guys' top 5 cryptos?
Yeah. You guys want me to go?
Throw it right back at us.
Go ahead. Who's first?
I'll go. So
I'm
all
XRP in some of these.
So I'm XRP for me. Hold on. XRP, XDC, XLM, HBAR. Last but not least, only because of the environment, man, that Polygon is a monster. Polygon, those guys have kicked off a monster, but there's some deadly ones. That 5th one is deadly. But if you don't have that XRP bag, I don't know what to tell you in 5 to 10 years, baby.
We got Rob Nichols in the building.
In the chat. Yeah, dude.
What you got, Bags? What you got on it?
My top starting 5, I'm gonna say XRP, XLM. Let's go ahead and go with Gala. And shit, I don't know. Let's go some XRP tokens. I'm gonna go BPM, Expector token, and XFT.
What you got, Berserker?
I got XRP, 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 and XRP. How about that?
So what do you think about XRP?
I know, right? Now, you know what? It's the top X's: XDC, XLM, XRP, of course. And then you could grab any of like the algos, HBARs, Caspers. A lot of the XRP tokens are going to fly too. So if you guys jump on the right ones, those will do good too. But yeah, that's what I think.
Buster, drop the knowledge.
It's the same, man. It's basically the ISO. XRP, XLM, XDC in that order.
Triple X.
Then I like H bar too, man. You know, and then I'm throwing Gala in because I got Gala too, so I'm gonna roll with bags on the Gala one.
Let's
But
go.
you know, as long as you're doing ISO, I mean, ISO is a monster, bro. I'm not gonna argue with an H bar person or algo person. You know,
Now, this is going to be classic E4, because E4 does all kind of crazy.
You gotta
on the
have
internet.
XRP up there for number one. Flare Songbird, I'm big on that. And then of course XLM for the utility as well. And I'm always using XLM to bounce around on the blockchain. And Quant.
Ooh.
yeah, Quant's in there too, man.
Hold on. isn't
GDLT
Quant
was
on
shouting
the
out Quant in the
blockchain?
chat. Shout out to GDLT in the chat.
SHX too.
Boom.
Man, I like
Casper's
Quant.
good. I like Casper. I haven't bought any of it.
I
But I
don't
will.
like that price.
I don't have Casper either, man. But yeah, a lot of people talking about
That's kind of
Casper.
tied in with McCaffrey, ain't it? The Casper.
I'm not sure,
Something to do
man.
with
I haven't
Mount
done
Casper.
a lot of research on that.
Any Pepe holders?
Come on, man.
Hey,
Well,
I'll tell you what, there is one other question I'd love to put to you guys, actually, especially to the artists in the room. What's your thoughts on the tokenizing of the music royalties, the streaming royalties behind music? What's your thoughts of it as an artist and the opportunity it brings to you?
I think it's huge. I think to bring the fans into that, for the artists to have their own community where, you know, they can work together, you know, that's huge. I think it's gonna revolutionize the way, you know, music goes out.
definitely, I think it'll be a new way to build a new audience, fan base. People can start collecting with you, and yeah, you guys are kicking it off right. First one on the XRP Ledger platform like that, NFTEMPO.io.
Hey, on that note, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you ever so much to all of you for the chance to share what we're doing over at NFTEMPO. And yeah, like not only to what we're doing, because what we're trying to do is just give highlight to all the artists that are building and bringing music to the XRPL. So as much as you follow us and support us, make sure you're following and supporting all the artists that are minting and bringing music to the XRPL and just bringing music to Web3. It's an incredible new space. So yeah, everyone keep doing what you're doing. But thank you again to everyone on stage. Thank you to all the audience. I've seen we've had 100+ listeners or live viewers the whole time. So yeah, thank you to everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Appreciate
Extra
you.
Bullish, XRP.
All the links are in the description. Make sure to check them out on the Sundays for their Sunday battle. Check them out on Twitter, NFTTempo_IO. Check out their website. Links in the description. We appreciate you now. Stay extra bullish out there. We appreciate your time. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure,
I'm gonna
Nile.
tell you-
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
I'm
good
gonna
meeting
tell
you,
you,
man.
Nile has been spending a lot of time at dance hall with Jamaicans. I hear the patois coming out in his voice. I was like, hold on, I've heard this before.
Try and keep it professional. And on that note, much love to you all.
See, I'm like, hold on. He sounds like a couple of our business partners. Thanks,
Have a
Niles,
good day,
man.
Nile. Good luck with the battle, guys. Go check it out. NFT. Where you find that battle at, Nile? Real quick.
Twitter.
Where's that? Battle?
Hosting live on Twitter, NFTEMPO Twitter Spaces. And if you don't join us later today, make sure to tune in next week where XRP Bags will be performing live as well. So yeah, happy days. Good luck in the competition, XRP Bags.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're ever, if you come to Daytona Beach in August 18th, we're doing a XRP meetup in Daytona Beach at Club 509 in Daytona. So you're welcome to attend, man.
Nice.
Love for the invitation. I think that especially overseas events will be difficult in the coming months, but it's definitely one we're going to look to start exploring, especially even sponsoring. Do you know what I mean? If we can't be there in person, so Yeah, we'll definitely link up. Definitely link up about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We'll link up.
Much love to you all, guys.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother.
See you later.
Appreciate you, brother.
Cool.
Thank you,
Have a
man.
good day, Nile. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Take care, guys.
Nice. We got 128 in the chat. We love you guys. Extra Bullish Hour. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching us. That was NFTEMPO. You guys are musicians. Put your NFTs on there. Make some royalties. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I
now.
tell you, man, it caught me. He said something and it threw me off. I was like, hold on, he's speaking patois. That's all nice, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yo, what do we got? We got about 15 minutes left. G, if you want to hop in, you can go ahead and hop in. It's the same link.
Shout out to the chat, guys. We love you guys. Thanks for being patient. Interviews are cool, and we also have a little bit of time left to sit and talk shop. So we'll go ahead and throw some questions in the chat if you want. If you got any questions for us, man, we're more imminent than ever, dude. One of the biggest indicators for me is when everybody gets all like hopeless and down and out. And we've been down and out for what, a couple months now, a month now. It's been
Not
like,
me.
what is going on?
A lot of drama going on.
A lot of drama, dude. And it's like, that just tells me, man, like it's coming, bro. It's coming, guys. Don't get discouraged. It's coming. Boom. Alan, I'll join on the boardroom. Roger that. We got coffee time after this too, guys.
Edward says you guys bullish on core.
There we go. Corium. I know Mason is. Mason's on. He made a partnership with Corium, so I guess that's a big deal, bro. Like people are
Also,
getting-
shout out to David. Happy birthday, turning 31 on Wednesday.
David
Young buck,
Hustler.
man.
So
Young.
I
Happy
think
birthday
Corium's
to Chip,
okay.
too. Chip's birthday, I think, was yesterday. So shout out to Chip.
Oh yeah, Chip. Happy birthday, Chip. If you're watching.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all come out to Daytona Beach for the XRP meetup, August 18th, Club 509.
Crypto White Hat. Crypto White Hat. He goes, XRP
that's
Bags. What do you
super
think about
low,
Quant? Because they don't have offices officially. They are anonymous. So what do we think about Quant?
Just kidding.
We
Just
got
kidding.
GDLT with his stylish. We got GDLT with his stylish beard and his equally stylish glasses. You want to talk about Quant? G, what do you got, bro?
Yeah, man. What up? What up? What up? What up, guys? How you guys doing?
Extra
What up,
bullish.
player?
Dude,
You guys
my
hear me
memory is
okay?
crap, dude.
Yeah, we can hear
My
you.
memory is crap, dude.
No, yeah. So
Yes, sir. We can hear you, G.
I mean, I think Quant. Yeah. Alan was saying with Quant that like developers have left recently. I don't know where he got that info from, but I mean, just in this past 2 weeks, we've seen the release of Overledger, which was like just a concept for such a long time. So now finally Overledger is out and available for like institutions to use and adopt and other developers to use. We got them, Bank of England acknowledging that they worked with Quant Network on Project Roslyn with the BIS, right? So there's a lot of momentum building up for the Quant Network right now in the past couple of weeks. I used to not be like the most bullish on it, but that's definitely getting me excited about it without a doubt. And they're a project that came out of London and the UK, right? So and we're seeing that UK is ready to kind of lead in terms of crypto adoption and regulation in terms of the the Western side over here. So we'll see. I'm really bullish on Quant though. I'm getting excited for it. I'm still picking up XRP over Quant. Don't get me wrong, but I think that's in there. Maybe Quant and XRPL got some interoperability there.
So let's get deep with this Quant. Quant's an ERC20 token, and someone says it's also on another blockchain. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a blockchain. They have a distributed ledger technology.
Okay.
You go
I'm just
by
not a fan of
GXRP, right?
Yeah, it used to be GXRP. Yeah.
What's
And
the same
then
thing?
things like Quants came
Tomato,
around and
tomato.
changed our mind to be GDLT. We're a little bit more diversified now than just XRP.
Nice. Well, it's a tomato. It's that bank speech. They say distributed ledger technology, interoperability, all signs point to a handful of currencies, especially, not including, but especially XRP.
Well, even
But
when
sorry,
Berserker, when you got in, we almost bought Quant, and then Quant took off, and then I'm an X's guy, man. Like when I had the opportunity to buy it, I didn't buy it. I probably wouldn't buy it now.
I'm anti ERC20. I got burnt this last week on transfer fees.
I mean,
I'm a hater right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm a hater. It's gonna take me a couple months to get off being a hater.
But I don't know too much. I wouldn't buy it now, but I would throw it at the end of the ISO. You know,
right? No, yeah, I feel like a lot of us probably knew when Quant was at like $5, so we don't want to be like chasing the pump at this point. And
that's
once again, like I feel like a lot of people with and I'm not saying anybody here, but like when I first came into crypto, I thought I had to buy a whole Bitcoin to participate. And Bitcoin was like what, $6,000, $4,000. I didn't realize I can just kind of chip away at it little by little. So you could buy $5 worth of Quant and then just eventually hit that $100 point without having to throw. I mean, obviously your rewards are smaller, but if we're here for the long term anyway, and this looks like a project that's working with governments, so it's going to take some time for mass adoption, so we can be just chipping away at the bit little by little.
G, do
but
you
I'll never
mind
tell you what to do.
Explaining like Overledger a little bit and like Interledger protocol and Quant and the connections and the military stuff? Can you run that down real quick if you can?
Yeah, sure. Just really quick, Overledger protocol. The goal with Overledger protocol is to be interoperable with all blockchain type of ledgers. So kind of what you're seeing with, everybody wants to do interoperability with other blockchain ledgers. You're trying to see Flare doing that with Connect Everything. You're seeing Atom ecosystem doing that with the IBC protocol. But the thing with the Overledger, it looks like they've been really specifically catering towards like working with enterprise institutions who are going to be using like enterprise focused DLTs like the XRPL and XLM. So I think it's just having, using the Quant network to have that interoperability amongst all those ledgers as well. And that's its one specific use case. With Interledger protocol, it's interoperability amongst all ledgers like legacy systems, mobile ledgers, blockchain ledgers, right? And those will probably serve different use cases as well. I can see them both working together. I used to think that one was, like when you have Interledger protocol and you already got interoperability of blockchains as well in there, and then like everything else, like why do you need Overledger? But maybe they just need these things for specific use cases,
Yeah, okay. It's funny. It reminds me of like XRP, XLM, XTC.
Right.
They say XRP is the banks, XLM is for public transactions or whatever, and then they say XTC is trade finance. So it's just different niches, different flavors of the same ecosystem.
And some of the interesting thing with Stronghold, the SHX token that we've been talking about, is they have big time connections with Ripple and Stellar. And they're going towards very small businesses. So you have XRP and XLM tackling the institutions and the banks and like really big businesses. And then you got SHX, like the kind of small brother to these guys, tackling the small businesses and trying to provide use cases for that. So, it's exciting.
And what was your top 5, G?
It's tough to say the top 5, but it definitely is a collection of X's. I would say XRP, XLM, XTC, and right now it's been, of course, I think we're just going to put our flag down on SHX. So SHX we're excited about, and then Avalanche, AVAX.
Nice.
They're part of the Digital Pound Foundation with Quant, Ripple, and Securitize as well. So I think AVAX has been for the type of potential project that it is, I feel like it's like the next Solana. We were able to call out Solana when it was around like $5, $10 last bull cycle. I feel like that's AVAX this bull cycle.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, I don't know if you go a little bit on the conspiracy side, but there was this like weird interview with this like blurred out face guy that says he's from the future. And he says, what was it again? He says, buy cryptocurrencies, plural. So it's going to be multiple chains, guys, multiple coins. It ain't just going to be ZERPs, but
it works best that way. You create stronger security when you have multiple of these awesome technologies working. So if one goes down, the others keep running. It never stops.
X gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you.
What about DMX coin? What about that one?
Hey, I still got my GDLT tokens.
Boom.
Nice, man. Yeah. Hey, I've been hearing there's crazy volatility with that sometimes. It's pretty funny, man.
I still got my Patty coins too.
I don't know what to do with those yet, but it's in the hands of the community. Everybody has more than I do, so.
I still got my Patty coins on the XLM blockchain too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Cheers to Patty, man.
R.I.P. Patty.
Cheers to Patty.
Yeah, Patty's good, dude.
Someone asked if Puma was sleeping.
You sleeping?
Dude, I want to shout out Puma for joining my channel last stream, dude. I appreciate it. And, Bags, thanks for the time on here and everything, man. You guys are amazing. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, make sure to check out GDLT over on YouTube. Drop him a subscribe. He does pretty much daily live streams every day. Check him out, GDLT.
Yeah, man. I got on there yesterday. I was like, damn, I hope this dude don't think I'm a damn troll. Because I start typing stuff in the comments, I get all hyped in the comment section.
Dude, we got our resident troll. He's called Alchemist, and he thinks every crypto outside of XRP is garbage. So I'll be talking about all these other cryptos and trading opportunities, and he's like, garbage, garbage, garbage.
I mean, if you put in value, like I pretty much I look at all-time highs from like the 2017-18 run. XRP is undervalued as hell, bro. It's hard for me to buy anything when it's sitting 10 times under the old all-time high. And a lot of them are, like Algo's undervalued, XLM's undervalued, XDC. That's why I say I love XDC, but it's not undervalued to me because XDC in 2017 was probably 4 or 5 zeros.
Right.
And people don't realize.
Yeah, can't be chasing the pumps.
I bought it at triple zeros. Triple zeros 4. So even when it's 3 or 4 cents,
baller alert.
That's a lot. And people talk about the Ethereum with the Quan. I bought XDC. It was XDCE. It was Ethereum. That wouldn't stop me if I like Quan. It wouldn't stop me the Ethereum side of it. But
you just gave out your crypto age.
Huh? Yeah, I've been around a little bit, man. I'm moving to 6 years, close to 6 years, but
my first year, my first bull cycle in 2017 through 2018, I only had XRP, and I soon learned I should have sold for profit. Right, that was like one of my first lessons. Like I was all in XRP, and it went up pretty, really high and everything, and then we just kept hodling through because we thought mass adoption was going to be happening, right? And then you have this big crash with BTC that ends up happening. I ended up diversifying in the second bull cycle and I was able to add back onto my stacks for XRP, during whatever this long ass bear cycle we've been in, so it's crazy we don't know when the utility era is going to be coming, but it's coming, and I want to be stacking those cryptos for the long term. But short term, there's volatility to be had, man. We're still in the speculative cycle, and they're still sitting on their asses in terms of regulation, so we may get another speculative bull cycle coming up. Who knows?
I don't know if Tika Tawari is talking junk or not, but he's always got those infomercials, and he's talking certain cryptos, and July 26th he's talking a government announcement about our banks. It's just like with the Titanic and Titan, that time period was we were moving into a new currency, and so the math is all kind of adding up that we're really right here knocking on the door of this thing.
And even
knocking on the door, bro. Knocking on the door.
People talk.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
They're going to have to do a ramp, and I think it has to start ramping up soon.
Shit, ramp it.
Dude, it could be like
I see 2025 it was like it's all done, or 2026 it's all done. I don't see them starting to move over in 2 more years or a year and a half. Like we're on it, bro. I mean, Fed now, it doesn't get more clear than that. You know. So
I personally think like with propaganda and the media, they can only do so much before the public becomes like super numb, and then they start catching on. Like how many more Titan submersibles do they have to implode to like keep us distracted for 2 more years? Like they just get what?
I think,
Yeah.
I think people have
111 years to the
They
day.
found cocaine in the White House and nobody said a word. Cocaine was in the White House. We don't know who Coke it is. Whose Coke is this? Who's got Coke? Oh my God! All the
They
damn
call
cameras,
it
you
the
don't know
White
who's on
House
the
for a
Coke.
reason.
Come on, bro.
and just even right now, I mean, XRP Uphold, you get on Uphold. I mean, you let this shit go to $10, Uphold ain't gonna work. It'll be like you sign up to Uphold, you'll never touch XRP.
I think so too.
But like G was saying, in 2017, 18, that was my learning lesson too, because I didn't cash out. I was like, man, this should go up forever, So there's certain things you got to see. But since G saw it and Bag saw it, I'm more serious. I needed to see it go back down to get more serious, and then you have 4 or 5 years of accumulating until it happens again. But just the way the exchanges are, it's hard to get. I mean, we're about to blast off, bro.
Buster, you hit on something I want to talk about. Once I realized all those people are in cahoots, the Jamie Dimon, Uphold, Link 2, all of them in the background talking to friends, there's no doubt in my mind they're going to shut that shit off one day. Somebody's going to want XRP. They're going to be like, no. And what?
And then
they shut everything else off. Shit.
When you go back to the 2018 days, Coinbase don't work, bro. You weren't getting out at $4 on XRP. You get on Coinbase, it doesn't work. You might get out at $3.50 the next day. Coinbase always fails. When you go bull run. Yeah, when you go bull run, Coinbase don't work. You'll sign in there.
We got a maintenance going on right now in the middle of the bull run.
Maintenance, all this crap. It's a joke. So
Buster, that's a great point.
If something does happen, and people are watching, don't rely on exchange. Like, have a wallet where you could, change a couple thousand ZERPs to USDC or something, and then you could take your time. You don't have to rush to try to find an exchange. I see it where even if it truly blasts off, nobody's going to be able to really cash out for a while. So. And I think
the dust got to settle.
Especially if we go utility.
I agree.
Yeah, it's going to settle. It'll be like a week or two, and then.
Well, shit, I tried that topper
open up the
on
on
my card. Yeah, that Uphold's got a new Zap or X app on Zum Wallet or Zaman, and I tried that topper shit with my card, and that shit didn't work.
Yeah, my card never worked, bro. My card stopped working like a couple years ago.
Even Uphold, bro, is throwing down gatekeeper blocks. They're asking in 90 questions. Who are you sending these cryptos to? Are you a real person? Like, fuck yeah, this is my account. Let me fucking withdraw this shit without 90 questions. Like, that's what Uphold does now. And they got the 65-day cooling off period. If you purchase Uphold, they got 65 days, bro. That's like 2 months, 3 months, 2.5 months. What the what?
Yeah, unless you use a card, which the card don't work, and they know most cards don't work. It's like, come on, Uphold.
Yeah. Dude, that's weird. Because my bank account, I got a bank account with Wells Fargo that does it, and it only takes 4 days for my Wells Fargo bank account. But my Capital One bank account is stuck at 65 days on Uphold. So
how do the metrics, how does the AI determine that? It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I think they personally know how much bags you got, and they like, nah, we got to limit this. We got to change it for this particular person.
And they told us.
It probably goes by how big your bag is. Like, they make it harder if you're stacked up. They're like, you don't need any more.
They told us.
Quick shout out to Soldier of Judah.
Cash in and out whenever I want.
We got a quick shout out, Soldier of Judah with the $5 super chat. He says, I'm one of those weird XRP holders that believe the XRP price glitches are the real price of XRP.
That's not weird, bro.
Roger that.
I'm just as weird as you.
That isn't weird. I just wanted to bring up recently. I think Berserker was saying something about like the propaganda and all these distractions and how they just keep trying to distract us and suppressing so they can get everything in line. And I think I'm happy. Freaking ISO 20022 is on the way now. People are adopting it finally. We've been talking about this freaking thing forever, and we thought it was going to happen in 2020. I mean, Bags knows this. Like, we thought freaking ISO 20022 was going to start happening in 2020 right there. They had all the dates set, and then 2020 happens and they delay it further, right? So where we're at, I'm happy that we're on the way there. I think there's still going to take some time to like roll out adoption for the digital assets and everything like that. But what Berserker was saying with all the propaganda and all these distractions, they're also just prepping you for a lot of stuff and a lot of shocks to happen a lot along the way. And I think that's what they're trying to numb, is the reaction to the shock when we transition over to the digital financial system. You've been seeing movies coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailers for like Asteroid City or Oppenheimer, but those two movies showing mushroom clouds, like we may be going into a nuclear scare or something like that. Or metaphorically, maybe there's going to be like something mushroom cloud on the internet that we overreact to, or like,
Tether.
Ripple XRP Clarity, for example. That
Tether
would be
logo.
a huge mushroom cloud, atom bomb, and change to the space, don't you think? Like, just being prepared for that, like just expecting the unexpected and big surprises, right? Nobody thought Binance was going to deal with the SEC, and then now they are. Welcome to the party, rest of crypto.
Alex says fact.
Galaxy Vlog, shout out, bro. Nah, dude, but that
Hey guys, you guys want to save the
right.
you guys want to save the conversation for coffee time? We're pretty much at 11:07, top of the hour. Got coffee time coming up in a couple minutes. Make sure to check them out. We'll be jumping on over. Linking up the conversation over on Coffee Time with Berserker, Uncle Buster, open platform. If you guys want to jump in and talk some crypto, we'll be over there. Shout out to NFTEMPO for jumping on, and shout out to everybody on the panel: Zerker, Buster, Fuma, E4, G in the building. And we appreciate you guys. You guys got any final words for them?
Yeah, I got one.
I just want to say E4 looks like a superstar, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't messing around today.
That's Johnny Cage, bro. Johnny Cage.
I got one thing for everybody. For all you people who got caught up in Voyager, get your money off. The 30-day period is getting here. Also, if you had Bitcoin on Voyager, the appropriate Bitcoin chain to send it to is called native SegWit. So if you've got a Ledger, Ledger has native SegWit, Taproot, and regular SegWit, but it's native SegWit. If you're transferring off of Voyager onto a Ledger or anywhere, you got to use the native segment part of the blockchain. And I tested it myself. That's how I know.
Buy crypto, suckers.
And then trade it for XRP.
Yeah,
But that's not
you pretty much can't lose, guys. If you guys keep track of this shit in the chat, just buy the cryptos we've been talking about, stuff like that. Not financial advice, but it could possibly change your life. Let's go. Thanks for having us, Bagman. Appreciate it, bro. This is a nice one.
Thank you, man.
This was a nice one.
Make sure to catch us every Sunday, 10:05 PST for the extra bullish hour. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay bullish out there. Pack them bags, baby.
Twin showers.
Later.
It was rocket shit, baby.
Opportunity of a lifetime, better seize it. Been getting to these bags all bear season. Eating, big bull season. Rise of the phoenix. 1% on me, they gon' call us genius. Busters want your bags in, why they so mad? Your ass fell asleep like a quick nap. I told you wake your ass up, better get that. Generational wealth, yeah, we got that.
Holding those.
Generational, generating big bags. Hyper motion lottery. Hope you got to that bag. Bag. I be stuffing those bags. That's my generation.